Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Rodgers with the give. It's Aaron Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. He will push his way down to about the 14. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw. Jones. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for New England, 49 yards. $17-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
After the sack on first down, Jones. And that is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 24. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Jones eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, The coverage downfield, equally good.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw. Jones going deep here for Parker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you...
And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
in need of only about the length of the football here on second down. To throw is Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. It's complete to Parker, left side.
And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They'll look to throw again.
Open man here, the tight end Henry.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. On the move past the 40. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Rodgers. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits.
And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, I mean, if you get it, they're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at the... And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
All right.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They throw it out right complete. So give them the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Jones. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The kick by Crosby is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they will take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense